Hello, my lovely Librans. Welcome to your reading for August 2022. This is a general reading for you, Libra. It's a reading for Libra Sun, Rising and Moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you. If you haven't subscribed and would like to, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting new videos for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support. And I also really enjoy reading your comments, reading where you are on your journey, what's going on with you and what changes you're bringing in. My lovely Librans, I've been meditating on your energy, and they're showing me here, what I'm feeling here for you is you've really come into your own. Your confidence is there, your confidence to speak out, your confidence to step forward. There's a renewal of that. August is going to see you absolutely blossoming, my lovely Librans, in that confidence of stepping up, stepping forward, moving forward, making the changes that are required, that you're seeking, that you're wanting to make, knowing that they're just not going to happen. It's something that you will bring about by that internal shift. That's what they're saying to me. There's an internal shift that's going on here with you, my lovely Librans. And I like it because it's a real force. It's a real lightening of your energy, a real sureness of stepping forward. And that's going to hit. I feel like for some of you, it's already coming through at the end of July, but I feel like in August is certainly going to herald that newfound assuredness with you. Speaking up, speaking your truth, speaking what you know. And they're telling me here that there is a lot of wisdom in your words. There is a lot of guidance in your words. Whether people listen, take it on, well, that's up to them. But, it's about you really being true to yourself. I'm going to draw a card from my Archetypes deck. I want to see what archetype you're working with mostly in August. Of course, there's many layers to that, but mostly, what is the strength of the energy that's coming through? The kiss. The kiss, isn't that interesting? The kiss, this is like self-love as well, but there's a connection here with others, a connection with the outer world, but there is a blessing here that's coming to you, is what I'm hearing. Shall we read this, my lovely Librans, and see what is going on with the kiss? Let's have a look. Let me find it. I'm nearly there. Here we are. The kiss. And of course I'll put my glasses on. Okay, let's read this. So, what have we got? The touch, the chemistry. Before a first kiss, the air is electrified. Each breath is alive with possibility and magic. What will their lips be like, their tongue, do they want me in return? The archetype energy of the kiss is a heightened sensation of merging with other, of letting in what was moments ago separate. And this, and I feel, let's look beyond the kiss as we know it in the physical sense. Let's look beyond that. This is a unifying of who you are. Let's go deeper than that. To become one. And this is your duality we're talking about here. This is, let's not look at the simplistic. It is risky but beautiful business. These moments forever change us as we move past the solidarity self towards union and acceptance. Acceptance of who you are, acceptance of your knowledge, your knowing, what you can give to others. This card suggests true intimacy is around the corner, which requires bravery and surrender. When the kiss takes a non-human form, it may be experienced as touching the sacred. And this is what I feel is specific to what was channeled to you. Hearing a whisper or being graced by a divine being, you will recognize the presence of the kiss by cold cheeks and an awakening of the heart. Expressiveness, merging, inviting, they're the words that come with the kiss. And I feel like for you, it's about, for some of you, it may well be that there's someone there that you're going to meet. There's some new romance, there's some new love and the excitement of that. But it's also about the self-awakening, the excitement in that new you that is being born, that you're recognizing, that you're being touched by the divine. So that I feel like, I'll just turn my phone off. I feel like that's the journey you're on in August. That's the journey you're on in August. Now, let's have a look at your totem, because there's a real significance in let's add to your totem this month. As you know, your totem constantly changes because the energy around you changes, and what is brought to you by spirit animals, by encounters. You've got two, so I'll give you those. What is brought to you by encounters, by spiritual animals, is the energy that they bring. So you've got the rhinoceros. Moderation, the rhinoceros, in your strength, in that newfound resilience. You know, rhinoceros hide is really tough. In that newfound resilience and newfound confidence. Also, always moderate it. Don't come all guns blazing, and you know, people are left reeling and in shock of, you know, oh gosh, what's going on here? It's moderation. It's considering how these words impact on others. Be mindful, meditate on your words, because there is an awareness, an enlightenment that comes to you, but you don't have to force it on people. It's about being don't be like a bull in a china shop, you know. And then you've got the goat, reliability, and it's about you being sure-footed. Goats can climb up mountains on the tiniest of paths. They're very sure-footed. They're grounded. And so it's about being grounded, being very sure-footed in how you're moving forward, but you don't have to force it upon others. This is your journey. This is where you are at. And so call in the energy of the rhinoceros, call in the energy of the goat. Shall we read some of what is said here? Let's have a look at what energy they bring to you. Let's do the rhinoceros first. The rhinoceros magic. The magic of the rhino is a beautiful dance between strength, power, and moderation. This is an incredibly powerful animal, and yet this is balanced with calm and restraint. Okay, that's where you're at on your journey. And then we have the goat. Let's have a look at what the goat brings. Goat magic. Let's read this. Goat magic, and specifically the magic of Thor's mountain goats, is one of reliability. You see, again, it repeats. The rhinoceros was about reliability as well, and sure-footedness. Goats are remarkably athletic and agile on mountainsides and difficult terrain. They are robust creatures able to withstand the cold or rough environments and are available to all people, rich or poor. Call upon goat energy when you need stability and balance in a precarious situation, or when you need nourishment after a period of scarcity. And that's also about calling in energy to yourself. Calling in energy to yourself, being sure-footed and confident about your journey and where you're going and where you're headed and what you're doing. You don't need to force it on others, but do it in a very calm way. Because changes are really for you, aren't they? All right, my lovely Librans, let's create the Celtic cross. Let's see what's in store for you with the Celtic cross. What is... oh, here we go. His 3 cards have come out immediately, so let's have a look. Let's place those, and let's see, for Libra, can I have some cards to have a look at their journey for August? What's going on in August with Libra? Oh, there's a celebration. Haha, there's a celebration coming up. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, I feel like with this opening up and this confidence in you, it's also a bit of a precarious path. So it's about, it does call for sure-footedness. It calls for calm. It calls for processing. So make sure you take all that in. You've got the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands is like the knight in a traditional tarot deck. And the Prince of Wands is a very fiery energy. It's about moving forward, but I feel like there's someone around you, and I want to say Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person that is really charging ahead, really moving ahead. And it is coming into your realm. So there's some attachment or some association with this person that really forges ahead. But it's also about you moving forward with your passion, your life's purpose, the direction you want to take. And so it's about honoring that. It's that confidence that comes through and having the courage to carry it through, to move forward with it, to bring into your reality what it is you're needing and what it is you're wanting to bring in. And I feel like for some of you, my lovely Librans, that starts at the last week of July and it moves through into August. So that sort of is a movable feast, if you like. It's something that's pouring in from July, moving into August. It's going to cause you in August, and if you haven't already started, it's about really, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want? What goals do you want to set? Where do you want to be? It's like the 5-year plan, but let's say it's 2-year plan. It's where do you want to be? What do you want to see happen in your reality? What goals do you want to set? What goals do you want to reach? What changes do you want to make? And putting those in place. So August is really going to see you setting goals, setting timelines, because it's like, if you don't set goals and if you don't set limits or timelines, time runs away with you. Before you know it, 5 years has gone by and it's like, oh, I still haven't reached those goals because you haven't set a timeline. You haven't set the markers along your path, along your timeline of this, I want this and this and this and this, and here we go. And it's this journey down this timeline. So it's important that you set goals but set time limits. Give yourself that time frame. That's going to be very important. And you now have the confidence to do that, because I feel like it involves others. I don't feel like it's just something that you're doing for yourself. I feel like it involves others, because I feel like there's a ring of others around you that will be impacted by this goal setting as well. And that's where the rhinoceros calls for you to be cautious or be slow, or don't just rush forward and these are the changes I want to make. It's a process. It's a process, my lovely Libra. And then you've also got the 4 of Cups. So this is, okay, so we're stock taking. It's like, okay, I've achieved this, this, and this, and this, and these are the markers in my past, things that I've done and successfully done. But there's still other things that you want to, and it's no surprise that it crosses this card. There's still other things that you want to achieve, bring into your timeline, into your reality, things that you want to set, goals that you want to set, things that you want to have happen. If you have a business, it's another idea, an inspiration that you've had. If it's a study that you've done to move yourself in your career, move yourself forward, where you're living, what you're achieving, that's also it's in your imaginings. It's time to set those goals, things that you've had in your imagination, in your imaginings, in your desires. It's time to now start setting them on your timeline. And there's that confidence that comes through for you. So it's like, okay, it's time to do that. I'm ready to do that. You've also got the Prince of Pentacles, which is really interesting here as well. The Prince of Pentacles, this is about, an earth sign. So this brings in that goat energy that we were talking about See how synchronicities play? Things just fall into place. That's the goat energy. It's being grounded, and it's moving forward, not in haste, not in indecision, not in spontaneity, not on an emotional level of, you're allowing your emotions to move you forward with what you want. It's about being very level-headed, very practical, and moving forward on facts, moving forward as very sure-footed. But it's time, you're really feeling like it's time to start moving forward. It's time to start putting things in your life that are going to fill it. So it's time to and it's also about moving forward on a financial, an increase in finances. That's coming. That's what you're desiring. That's what you're wanting to put in place as well. That's part of your goal setting, and you're going to start seeing those results. So there's also moving forward, so that your finances are moving forward. They are increasing. They are also being, you're seeing results with your finances. That's your desires. That's part of the goal setting. That's that inner wish that you have. And so, okay, let's set goals to make that happen. How it translates, there's celebration here. So there's a celebration of, okay, I know what I want, and I'm going to start working towards it, setting goals on a practical level. But this is also celebrations. There's a wedding, an engagement, a birth of a child, an anniversary, but there's celebrations here. You're celebrating something very, very significant in August. So there's a celebration of something very significant. It involves you. So whether it's for somebody else or it's you, but you're going to enjoy celebrations. It's also celebrations of your success, because you're starting to see things fall into place, or you are identifying the goals that you want to set and what you want to see happen, and you're going to start working towards it. You're going to start making it happen. You've got the Hangman here. This also asks you to look at things in a different perspective. Remain balanced. You can't stay suspended by one leg like that without tremendous discipline and balance. And it takes personal sacrifice. There's sacrifice in, I'm going to train, I'm going to maintain my balance, and I'm going to suspend upside down. It takes discipline. And it's about also looking at things from a different perspective. When you're looking at things upside down, you're changing your perspective on things. So it's also saying to you, what I'm hearing here is, set your goals, absolutely, but don't set them in concrete, quick drying cement. It's about being flexible. And so changing your perspective might change the direction of your goals, or the goals that you're setting, or how you're setting them. That can also be influenced by other people in your life. So what is it that you're wanting to do? What goals are you wanting to set? They're questions that you need to ask yourself, because of course they're different for everyone. It can be in the area of career. It can be in the area of your relationship. It can be in the area of finances, your own business, whatever it is, whatever area it is in, it's about flexibility as well. So don't go, okay, these are the goals I've set, this is the timeline, and I'm not budging. There's got to be that flow. Don't be too rigid with what you want to achieve. You also then have the Nine of Pentacles, and that sort of flow, that practicality, that ability to look at things in different perspectives is actually going to see your situation. You're going to feel like your situation is really, you're going to feel like you're in a very different frame of mind. In the environment around you is very, very different. There's prosperity, there's joy, there's abundance. It's all coming in for you here. And so it's about enjoying the changes. Any changes that are coming in are going to be very, very fruitful for you. It's going to bring in a lot of wonderful changes in your reality. There's also an expansion here. I feel like I'm expanding. So there's an expansion of your relationship, that is children, There's an expansion or marriage or, you know, taking it to the next level. There's an expansion here at work as well. So whether there's promotion or you get given new tasks to complete, businesses, if you're in your own business, there's an expansion here. If you're buying a home, it could be a bigger home. I feel like there is, you know, even a smaller home, but in an out on the in the mountains or in on a farm, that there's expansion, and how that expansion translates around you is going to be very much particular to your situation. I'm just feeling like there is that growth, you know. I like it. I like it. You've also got the Devil card here. Now, here's your forewarned is forearmed. Don't play into other people's manipulation. Don't allow other people to take the wind out of your sail. And don't you take the wind out of your sail either. Don't change direction and you know, the wind's gone out of your sail in moving forward. Don't take shortcuts. Have the courage to stay the course, but also don't allow others to manipulate you emotionally or otherwise to change the course of where you're headed and what you want to achieve and what you want to put in place. So this is the card of temptation, the card of, oh, you know, maybe I'll take the easier route, you know, or I'll stay in the status quo. If you do that, you're missing the wind in your sails. Is the energy that's coming through for Libra in May. It's a very, very good month to put in place a whole lot of new things, my lovely Librans, my lovely Librans. I also want to say to you that there's the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is about what do I want to say? There's things that are going to come up, things for review. It's a sorting out of there's a sorting out of the past, what you don't want to carry into the future or into your present. What do you need to sort? What's coming up from the past? It can be connection, thoughts about someone from the past, people from the past coming and visiting you that you haven't seen for a long time. It can be emotions that are triggered from past events. It can be many things, but there's this judgment coming up here. Judgment is almost like it's karma, if you like. Let's use karma as the word here. It's about what's coming, what's catching up with you. And it can be a good karma. It can be things that you've done well. What's coming up here for you in this time of review? Whenever you're bringing in change and you want new things to come into your reality, you've got to let go of some other things or old outmoded ways of thinking or beliefs. It's also about being aware of, maybe it's a learning process, being aware of people around that don't have your best interests at heart, and that might be revealed to you as well in August. I feel like that is something that might come up for review for you. Seeing things, you know, with this newfound confidence, seeing things clearly. It can be at work, at home, family, friendships. What area is it for you, my lovely Librans, where there's that aha moment? You know, what are you going to put up with? Your final card is the Sun. Well, it's, even if there's some points here in your reading where things need to be reviewed or looked at in a different perspective or not be manipulated, the end result is moving into September, you have the Sun. So that the changes that you're feeling, that you're sensing within you, that are profound for you, even if it's subtle or people around you don't really notice those changes or it feels subtle, it's profound for you, this new realization. And it's going to, there's no stopping you when you move into September. There's no stopping you moving forward. Any plans you lay, anything you want to do, there's going to be success there. There's nothing standing in your way. So I really like that, my lovely Librans. It's quite a month. Quite a month. Let's have a look at the Divine Abundance. Let's see what's going on here. How are they going to sum up your August? Oh, Wow. That's way too many. Let's have a look at these. Look, half the deck fell out. Let's just... Half the deck fell out. Let's try again. Okay, let's have one or two. Doesn't matter, but, you know, not half the deck, people. Okay, let's have a look at what is... Now they're taking their time, my lovely Librans. Oh, there we go. What's that? Ah, gratitude. Perfect. Gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. Using your intuition, which you have, which is quite profound, my lovely Libra. Oh, they're telling me to look at the bottom of the deck, and I will. You've got your path, gratitude, and your path. This is new, a new path you're forging. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Well, your fears and illusions evaporate this month. So your prayers are answered, because I feel like your fears and illusions evaporate. And that's a judgment card. That may be your realization of what you're needing to release, because it's no longer serving you. It's no longer necessary. My lovely Librans, I wish you love, light, and many blessings. A happy journeying through August. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. Blessings to you.